Hey everyone, it's Troy Jackson with the Weekly Update. And this week I wanted to talk about something that obviously has really been affecting people throughout the state of Maine. And that's the higher electric rates that we're seeing from one end of the state to the other. $200-300 increases, and that obviously is something that's unsustainable for all of us, myself included. In Maine, so much of our electric rates are based off the price of natural gas. But the reality is that, natural gas is in short supply in New England, and that, especially in cold weather, drives the rates up. And so I think, while I disagree with allowing the increases, I understand why they probably had to. What I care about is how this is affecting the people across the state. The governor put forward some help for low-income people, but we need stuff that can actually help middle-income people, people that don't traditionally get help. Going to find out if we can drive these rates down, but also can we do something to help. Last session, we gave $285 direct checks. The governor just announced a $500 direct check for people to get back. I'm wondering if we can do more with that. I have a bill to actually try and help give something back to ratepayers across the state. My colleague, Senator Vitelli, put forward LD 1913.
My bill looks to provide immediate relief to the people who are struggling to pay electric bills this year. The second part of the bill, which is important going forward, is to establish a consumer stakeholder group. People who represent small businesses, our low-income families, our seniors, to come together and take a longer-term look at how we can make sure this doesn't continue to happen again and again.
I know this is a top priority. It's like the biggest thing right now for the people across the state of Maine. We're going to try and pull those levers. So this week, one of the big pieces of legislation that came up was LD 1626. When you look at the fact that federally, across the United States, there's 585, federal tribes, recognized tribes, and only 3 of them don't get the same benefits as the rest. Those 3 are the 3 recognized ones here in Maine. That's an unfairness that you just can't walk away from. It was a huge hearing.
In my community, the delays of passing this legislation means that brown water will still come out of the tap during certain times of the year. It means parents will not bathe their children in the water pumped to their homes by a state-regulated utility. We continue to deliver bottled water out of the fear the water is not safe to drink. LD 1626 would change that.
This legislation has the potential of being the pivotal point in beginning to heal our broken tribal-state relations. I spent much of 2019 in Augusta. The common theme that I regularly heard there was these Indians want special status. From my view, it is the state of Maine that has special status.
It's been almost 4 years in the making now, and it's time that, one way or the other, we had a discussion. I'm hoping to give the tribes more of what they thought they were going to get back when they agreed in 1980 to that Settlement Act. So that's it for this week's update. One of the things that I definitely want to highlight for people coming up, we are going to be in Fort Kent in person this year, once again for the Can-Am Sled Dog Race. The night before, March 4th, we'll be holding our town hall at the University of Maine in Fort Kent. Certainly these issues and more can be discussed there, so I certainly invite you all. And so with that, be well, and look forward to talking to you next week.